Mm-hmm. What is this week's question? 135. That means it might be a reasonable question. Let me see. Let's see. 135. What dream or dreams have you given up on and why? Damn. Okay. That's kind of sad. While you ruminate upon that fine, deep question, I will show you another thing I did, which I thought was kind of neat, is you guys have been asking, how big is Terranathus? So this map that you're looking at right here, from left to right, is 3.79 miles. And if you use your ruler tool, on this map, what? You don't see it?
No.
That's dark.
Hold on. It's Emperor's New Clothes. You just be like, oh, Crash, you did such a good job. Wow, it's so good. If you use your ruler tool, it'll actually be accurate to the size of the city. So if you ever go back here...
Oh, that's cool as shit.
Yeah, and I did some fucking math.
Now I can be like, how far away is a mile? Because I want to whisper to somebody over there.
Yeah, it's like 5,000 feet or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat. So I did the math. The ghosts of my math teachers, Mr. Franklin, God bless you. They'd be so proud of me. I had my AI assistant do all the math for this, and
I don't think you'd be happy about that.
I don't know if you want to say all that. Yeah.
I had to explain what I wanted. I was like, we're solving for X. And then I gave her...
You should have been like, I showed my work on a piece of graph paper for you.
Yeah.
Mr. Franklin?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't like Mr. Franklin that much. I put a tack...
I'm sure he didn't like you either.
I put a tack in Mr. Franklin's chair. The old school prank, you know what I'm saying? The man sat on a tack, and he screamed. Everybody laughed. Yeah, it was good.
And he had to go to a hospital so they could remove it?
Nah. But when he ran forward to yell at us about laughing, he tripped over his trash can. It was real good. It was like sitcom.
Broke his ankle.
Sitcom good. Yeah, man, Mr. Franklin. Oof,
what's the statutes of limitations on those kind of things? Yeah, we'll
my parents bought me Calvin and Hobbes books as a kid. I thought it was a training manual, so it was pretty bad. So, all right,
you took it as a challenge.
I sure did. All right. So, anybody want to get a third hero point and a third hero card draw? Please thumb up what happened last time. Roll d20 if you want dominance over your fellows to show that you are the recap champion. Oh, okay. Lucky 13 from Lucky Gold Leaf. Okay.
Yeah, but what about Lucky 2?
Someone else rolled a die. That was good to see. All right. They're going once. They're going twice. All right, Gold Leaf. What happened?
Image of Mr. Finkel coming back for revenge. All right. Well, last time on Sky.
Came over your good eye.
From what you can see. Last time on Skyhaven, we had wrapped up our little adventure in Terranathus. We had came to the city to look for some individuals, possibly from the Stone District, that may want to leave the city because there's been long-standing tensions between those citizens and the rest of the metropolis. But ran into a little bit of a situation with some of the returned when we encountered our cockroach friend Vetch. He needed assistance in breaking out some of those individuals, as well as his little friend. And we were able to do that, at least successfully, but we need to beat feet out of the city as quickly as possible. So we decided to head towards one of the floating islands that's outside of the city, a little bit of a ways from the city. Deciding on a forest grove that is populated by Fae. I can't remember the name of the grove at the moment, but they're not exactly on friendly terms with Terranathus, so it seemed like the best idea to head there and maybe lay low, rest and recuperate for the time being. Well, we were on our way to meet with the ruler of the Fae that are there. We had been given permission to seek an audience with them, but were waylaid by some very aggressive flora and fauna, mostly the flora. Awakened trees, aggressive vines. They were it seemed like they were taken by madness because they were screaming out pain quite a bit. The word pain, from what Goldleaf could tell. But we can't help them if we're dead, so we had to put them down, unfortunately. But then continuing on, we were able to actually make it to the Grove Clearing, where hold on, what's her name? Irlith the Bloom Lost, who is a dryad and the leader of this community, as well as her beloved. And they were willing to meet with us because they had a situation with this madness. So we agreed that we would try to help them as best we could. But first we need to rest at this healing spring that is her seat of power.
Sounds good. Sounds accurate to the manga, so I'm very happy to hear that.
You forgot the vicious betrayal by who was supposed to be our guide, but...
Do you feel like you feel betrayed a little bit? Or, I mean... Does this look like the kind of guy that would betray you?
Absolutely. It doesn't mean I don't want to recruit him, though.
I think you're just jealous. I think you're just jealous of his fedora, is what I think.
Yeah. He wouldn't even let me touch it.
He didn't want you to hurt yourself.
You couldn't see
All
him,
right.
that's the problem.
Oh, Bow Whisper, you're too fucking big, bro. I was gonna have you hang out on the map. You a chalk boy. Alright. Sweet. Then take your third hero point and your third hero card draw. Would anybody for a D3 at any D20 roll like to answer the question? What dream or dreams have you given up on and why? This is a sad question that I had to ask during my Curse of Strahd runs.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Man, Isaac. All right. Isaac.
Will.
I'm prepared.
Isaac's...
All right, I'm ready.
He's given up on many dreams.
Mm-hmm.
But the large dream is the sobriety. Give me the narrator flashback statement.
What? Oh. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Isaac Edwards is a man who had given up on many things in his life. But the thing he gave up on that changed his life the most was his sobriety. Yeah,
Isaac fades back to when he was let go from the college. And he looked at the sobriety coin he had stolen off of somebody in the sobriety meeting. And he throws it off of Terranar. Damn.
Sobriety chips, much like Nobel Peace Prizes, can just be taken from just as a random example, can be taken from other people, and then they counts as you getting it. So yeah, I understand. Okay. You may ask the same question of any.
There's only one NPC that I care about.
I'm curious who it is because it does seem to shift who you care about. Who is the one you care about now?
If depending on the game, I would have said Strahd van Zarvitz, but it isn't him anymore. It would be my sexy succubus, not girlfriend.
Okay. Your ex, who, because of your curiosity at whether or not you could summon a succubus, is now stranded in the elemental plane of air and imprisoned in the service of a powerful and evil wizard.
My bad.
That colors up all of it.
All right, what dreams has Violet given up on? Okay. Man. What dreams has a succubus with a soft heart given up on? I don't know how to answer this without it being incredibly problematic.
Well, that answers the questions for us.
Yeah. Like,
It's just the office camera, and then it just cuts to a bunch of
yeah. She's okay. So she says after heavy and painful experimentation, she's given up on her dream of, and then they have to just bleep the whole thing out. But it's pretty bad. But it's actually good because the dream she gave up on was very evil. So she did give up on a very evil dream that I won't divulge at this time. But
That's crazy because that was my second number 2.
oh man. All right. I'll let you guys just let your imaginations run wild, but it's real bad. It's real bad. What's that one joke that Gilbert Godfrey used to tell about the family that was like performing and then they started shitting on each other and stuff?
Oh, which one? What joke are you talking?
Okay.
Now I have to look up Gilbert Godfrey stand up.
Yeah, we gotta start listening to it.
If you don't know who Gilbert Godfrey is, he is the parrot from Aladdin. Okay, the joke, the aristocrats. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So the joke, the aristocrats, is at the level of the dream that she gave up on, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a good listen if you want to listen to it after the session. All right. So I'll give her another. This bitch got more inspiration than Lutheria. I'll give her another little blip, and then you get the D3, which you already have from last week, because you roll like a champion. So then, I guess with that, do you guys want to draw from the Fanspo Hero deck? And no, I still don't know what we're doing about Fanspo, or any of that stuff yet. It's been a very busy January, but it's on my list. It's on my list.
Do we
Anybody?
think we'll get to whatever crazy cold iron monster there is this week? I feel like maybe we should save it for next week.
Okay.
And if we get to the point where we're getting ready to get into a big fight, then we can do another anime-style flashback, so that we don't not have a buff in our big fight.
I think to honor the Pathfinder system, I am going to have to look and see, and I'm sure there probably is, a rules subsystem to cover flashbacks. Because there's no way that you could just creatively tell a flashback in Pathfinder. You'd have to pass a roll or something to do it successfully. So we'll figure that out.
Intelligence-based memory checks.
Yeah. Lore main character. Let me tell you about my 42-page backstory.
Background.
Any lore is an option if you get it approved with your DM. My character on Saturday has lore being a cat.
I mean, that's fair.
He's a fucking cat. So,
you should get cockroach then. I mean,
what, like
Larry?
being a cockroach?
Yeah, I mean, I know he's not a real cockroach, but like, you know.
No. I'm a big fan of like the 5e druids that don't know how to use nature. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I like that dumb shit. All right. I guess I'm gonna put you guys back in the grove and you get going.
I looked up the aristocrats by Gilbert Godfrey. Put it in chat so everybody could enjoy it later. And I clicked the video.
Wasn't he a handsome man?
He was very handsome,
yeah. God bless. He's with the angels now.
If handsome men hit by a shovel.
Hold on, I think he might still be alive. Hold on.
Wait,
no, he's dead.
Wait.
He's dead.
He died
Really?
He died in 2022, yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit. Damn.
He died from being too goddamn funny. That's what happened.
He laughed himself to
death.
He's singing with the angels now.
No.
Imagine that voice.
That Iago voice up in heaven. Hell yeah.
Takes
It was
over
a heavy
St.
debate.
Peter every now and again.
It was a heavy debate to get him. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I would put him right at the front gate. Welcome to heaven. How are you doing?
Oh man.
All right,
Oh.
for all you little kids, he used to host a show called USA, which was a I can't even begin to explain this to you. USA Up All Night. Wow, the context of this is harder than explaining a Blockbuster video, so I'm not going to bother. But it was incredible.
He was the robot bird of cyberspace. If you're slightly old but not that old, you're welcome.
All right.
I love how there's somebody here that doesn't know who Gilbert Gottfried is.
Wait, who doesn't? Who doesn't know who Gilbert Gottfried is?
We're explaining it to
We're
each other
pretending.
like somebody doesn't know.
Like none of us know.
Wait, everybody knows, right? Am I?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
old am I?
Yeah,
Okay.
we have a friend who does a great Gilbert Gottfried.
Okay. Guys, I'm not trying to out them, but I'm still haunted by my intern not having ever handled a postage stamp in his life. Like I'm still like I'm going through a rapid aging process with my latest like intern at work, and it's just
Neither of my interns knew what Half-Life was or Portal.
okay. Let's just
I know. I know.
Let's
That
all right.
hurts.
Listen, you're safe here at the old folks' home. We're gonna play.
I know.
We're gonna play
I know.
some tabletop fantasy game and pretend we're not old. Let's do it. All right.
I'm down.
So, you guys are welcome to rest and enjoy the healing benefits of the spring, which I guess you guys did. Everybody's at full health, no wounds. But if you need time to rest, you can. This is a daytime hex, so there is no nighttime. However, there is a lot of like dense mist that kind of hangs over this landmass, so it do kind of have an overcast sort of Pacific Northwest feel most of the time. This is actually like the clearest part of the whole landmass is this area right here, but because of all the constant mist, there's a perpetual rainbow here. It's beautiful.
Ooh.
Yeah. And being like plants, like your hosts, they just kind of zone out. They're just kind of doing their own thing. You would think that they would be frolicking and stuff, but that's different kind of fae. Different kind of fae frolic.
Like serious Faye.
No, they're just trees. So like they're frolicking in like a pace that the human eye can't see. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
it's like slow, real
Yeah,
slow.
if you had a stop motion camera, you could see some fucking wild shit going down. But it takes a while.
Vibe to the speed of the wind.
Yeah. All right, Pirate Bubbles. He normally doesn't wear clothes, but he puts on some swim trunks, and then he's gonna dive into this healing spring. Start swimming around. He also signs Cowabunga, but since I don't think anyone has taken sign language yet, you have no idea what he said.
He has a note.
These two are taking just a just friends nap over here. A just friends nap.
Never taken a nap with your homeboy before?
Look at the bubbles in that water.
God damn it.
That was pretty good.
My bad. That was my bad.
Nah, he named him. So.
All right.
Goldleaf's gonna get into the healing waters as well, just like Bubbles, and I posted it earlier in Discord earlier this week. But he's gonna take out the statue of Naman and put it into the waters as well, and kind of just let it soak in there.
So you take out Naman, the ever winding.
Yeah.
All right. You get happy vibes immediately, and you feel the energy of the statuette growing rapidly. The long cooldown that she was having to suffer is being abated very, very quickly. This does draw the attention of your host. She looks over at you, and she calls down to you in a stern, commanding voice that you can hear over the gentle waterfall. And she says, What manner of relic is that?
Milady. And Golif will get closer.
When you say "milady," Puck of Silver Wind narrows his eyes at you, like kind of moving into his territory there a little bit. So.
I mean, it's fine.
Not on his queen, but on his style of speaking and his chivalry. So
I have mastered it, so it's all good. Then he'll turn his attention to Airlift and be like, this statuette, we found it in the sewers of Terranathus. Actually, we had a job down there, and we ended up finding the statue in the sewers of a lost deity, lost spirit of the waters. And in talking with her, she wanted to leave the place. I guess her power was diminishing because she hadn't been.
Oh, her eyes widen, and she smiles, and she says, "Naman, the ever-winding. I know this spirit. I thought she had perished in the transposition."
No. It seems like her power has been dormant or diminished in the number of years since the translocation. But we found a shrine that was dedicated to her and the statuette within. In briefly speaking with her, she wanted to come to the surface to see the state of things. And, well, on our travels, we came across the old hydro forge that used to be connected to the city that was under some corruption, and she was able to purge it, but it has left her exhausted quite a bit. So she's not as she was before.
A great sacrifice from a great spirit. If you trust us to take care of her, you could leave her here when you go on your great quest. These revitalizing waters, they come to us from the first world.
What about that creepy thing in the water, though, with the eye stalk? It's not gonna, eat her or something, is it?
No. She is very sweet. Her name is Pookie Snooky.
Right.
Spooky Snooky. What's that?
I think that the Pathfinder Society would call her a frog hemoth.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
And as if, hearing that you're talking about her, Pookie Snooky, a frog hemoth, emerges from the water in the way that Godzilla does, you know what I'm saying? Where they're like perfect posture, even though they're in the middle of the fucking ocean. You're like, how are you doing that? You got stilts on or something? She looks around at all of you with just hunger in her three eyes, her mouth salivating a viscous drool, her tentacles writhing eagerly for your flesh. She doesn't look very sweet or nice. Irilith, the Bloom Lost, says, yes, I discovered her tadpole when we first began exploring what remained of our shattered forest. She has been with us ever since. I dare say she never even knew the prime material plane. She is, in a strange way, a native of this plane. Though I suppose any who have been born in this plane are, in fact, natives of the plane.
What a lovely creature. I guess she's evolved to kind of be part of this environment now.
A strange mystery, to be sure, but not nearly as strange as the condition that afflicts you and so many other mortals. This inability for souls to return to Pharasma's great river, to cross her boneyard, reach their afterlife. It is troubling.
It's interesting that you say that, my lady. We're actually on a task right now that deals with the returned, trying to learn the condition and see if there's any ways to reverse it. We've come across some information recently, but still a long ways to go. There's a researcher that we're actually looking for, from Terranathus.
Oh, yes. I know of this man. Aridin. Aridin Sunshadow. Yes. An old elf. Wizened even by ancient elf standards. He visited us some time ago. Time is a very difficult concept. He asked us questions and wanted to study the leshy of these forests, since so many returned have been coming back in plant bodies. He thought that understanding the natural life cycle of the leshy helped him better understand perhaps more about this strange misplacement of souls. He also inquired about any awakened animals we had in the forest, since that too is of interest to his research. Alas, I don't think he found what he was looking for. But he said that it was helpful. He was grateful, and that his search would continue. That he had important work to do.
Goldleaf's gonna kind of turn to the rest of the party. It looks like he wants to say something to her, but wants confirmation from the others before he does that.
I think you should do whatever makes you feel good, Goldleaf.
Songbow notices you looking for affirmment, and he gives you a thumbs up.
Okay. Well, Goldleaf will start to go into a story of how we formed the natural ones, and were sent on a task to look for this researcher, Aridin, into
Arendor, but yes, of course.
Arendor, sorry.
He also inquired as to the nature of reincarnation magic, something that is traditionally practiced by the Fae and a small collection of mortal cultures across Galarian. He wanted to know how it supersedes Pharasma's iron grip on the dead. So I told him as much as I knew, explaining that reincarnation was more of a promise than an infraction of the rules. A promise to try again, a promise to do better, an extension. It was not a second life or a new life or even a defiance of death. In many ways, it's no different than bringing a hero dead only a few days or hours back to continue the work they are destined to complete. I believe, despite the source of one's power when using reincarnation, that Pharasma does still have a hand in it. Though I would say that such magic performed by true denizens of the first world probably operate on their own rules outside of her influence. This only seemed to perplex him, lead to even more questions. And when she says that, she kind of has a look on her face, remembering how exasperating trying to answer all this nerd's questions were.
Understandable.
But she'll listen. Is there a particular angle you're going for with telling the story, like, or you just want to get her caught up and see if she has anything to add to what you're saying?
On the comment of reincarnation magic, Gold Leaf isn't, I mean, from rumors of stories and legends and lore and etc., isn't that usually performed by druids? They're usually the ones that have access to such magics. I'm trying to remember her name now. I encountered her before. Captain Myron. She's a druid, is she not? Was she around?
Oh, she says, Captain Mayron? Yes, she is the one whose ship, we tore from the sky, whose crew died in the crash, who escaped our vengeance.
Oh, shit. Wait. She was an ally, was she not? Did something happen?
And when she says that, she kind of like narrows her eyes a little bit and looks towards the waterfall, and then Bow Whisper like starts moving at a speed that you guys can actually notice, and he says, "All who defend Terranathis are our enemies. They cannot be trusted."
Okay.
Long was she our ally, but when push came to shove, when asked where her loyalties lay, she refused. She refused to turn away from that hateful city. And you definitely get the feel that as conditions here get worse and worse, their hatred for Terranathis just grows exponentially. You know that, Captain Ren Marin was trying hard to look out for this place, and the fact that they turned on her either means that maybe she was getting up to some shit, or maybe as fake creatures, their emotions and imaginations kind of got away from them, and they just drew a line in the sand that she was not willing to cross, but maybe wanted to straddle, and that wasn't good enough for them.
Okay. Yeah, I could see
But if she was carrying cold iron in her ship when they knocked her out of the sky, I mean, there's implications there that she didn't have their best interests at heart. Unless, of course, she had taken it from Terranathis and was planning to throw it into a vortex somewhere to make sure it wasn't used against these people, but who really knows?
I mean,
all they know is she had bad stuff at her ship. She had recently said that she wouldn't turn her back on the people of Terranathis, and that made them upset.
I mean, if she wanted to get rid of it, she would have tossed it the minute she had gone out of Terranathis, I assume. But yeah.
So as a mortal, it's easy to kind of be like, well, they must have had their reasons. But as fake creatures, their reasons could very well be absolutely beyond your ability to comprehend, if they had reasons at all. And sort of the cold, callous way they're kind of talking about this ally they had who did so much for them, as if they just threw him away. Is also that another aspect of the Fae, where 1 minute they're this way, the next minute they're that way. Very capricious creatures, very emotional creatures. When they have emotions, and then almost impossible to understand when their emotions go dormant.
Okay. Well, I guess Goldleaf will try and change the subject as quickly as possible, going back to the original story of our task to find Arendor, because he seemed to have gone missing recently, and this request actually came at the behest of his daughter, Seraphine Sunshadow. Yeah. So she commissioned us to go find him.
Oh. Okay. Irolis says, yes, he spoke of his daughter. She is the apple of his eye, his greatest pride and joy. He said that everything that he does, including this investigation, is for her, to protect her. He seems to think that this returned situation is an ill tiding of disaster.
Interesting. We had heard something kind of similar from, I'm trying to remember what she is. I guess an awakened snake, Jody, prophet of Pharasma, who was mentioning that there is a catastrophe that is coming to Terranathus and the plane of air, and it may be related to returned. I'm not entirely sure. We're still trying to get information on it, but that's one possibility. Probably maybe be vigilant in case there's anything that's happening around here in the trees.
Tree rumbles and says, we notice many things. The earth rots. The trees die. The plants and animals become sick. All from the wizards. And then he looks in the direction that he thinks Terranathus is in. And he narrows his eyelids.
Can I do a recall knowledge to see if he's looking in the right direction?
Yeah, you can. That would be a survival or nature, probably. I'll see what you got here. Yeah, for sure. He's definitely looking the right way. As are you.
Santo nods to himself, slightly impressed.
But yeah, that's all I had. Pass the baton to someone else if they got something.
All right. I mean, Bird McLoving, he does raise a beefy hand, and he says, well, can you cast reincarnation? Because I don't want to be a hamburger anymore. She looks at him, and she lets out a soft laugh, and she says, it is not my place to interfere in this strange mortal affair. I'm sorry.
Plus, you're actually a cheeseburger, because you've got cheese in there.
Yeah,
that's technically true.
He looks down, and he sees the cheese. He says, well, yeah, I guess so.
That's an upgrade.
And nobody would believe that in his past life he was lactose intolerant.
Alright, if you guys want to just get your rest, you can hit your coffee cups on your character sheet to do daily prep. I'll move our perceived time ahead.
Does the coffee cup restore spell slots? Or is it the bed, the rest for a night?
Well, that's new.
29? There we go.
I rested and asked me if I wanted to consume my rations.
Oh yeah, yeah. So like there was a mod that we used for Kingmaker that kind of helped more with like the exploration stuff. Now that you guys are kind of like you have your ship, you have your crew, you're able to actually go wherever the hell you want. I'm like trying to get all that, as much of that kind of like sorted and automated. That's part of why I updated your ship exploration actions and all that kind of stuff. So technically, yeah, it's gonna be like, did you eat today? So you know, just make sure you eat, I guess.
You said you were doing the coffee cup, not the bed.
Well, you could do both. You hit the bed.
Okay.
I'd hit the bed first and then hit the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't really break anything if you do it reverse, but because in Pathfinder, the bed resets like your exhaustion timer, but the coffee cup is what actually gets you like the 5e like long rest. You know what I'm saying? Like the coffee cup's what actually gets you your spells back and lets you memorize new spells for the day and refreshes like daily abilities and stuff like that. The bed just counts as like I got some sleep. So
If it's a long rest, does it get rid of my doomed?
yes. 1 level of doomed per long rest. Yep. Oh, and a question was asked about that. Mythic
I can't
dying,
edit
right?
that, so
Oh, you can't get rid of doomed yourself? All right.
no.
I don't even see it on your sheet.
I see the icon near my character, but
Yeah, I just see repeat a spell, fact expiration minor, which you wouldn't have anymore, and yeah, doesn't say you're doomed.
okay.
Yeah. You probably that little skull you see isn't doomed. That's like there from I don't know why that's on your sheet. That's spooky. I'm looking at your sheet. You don't have any other effects, so I guess just ignore that ominous black skull. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it doesn't make you feel bad at all.
Full disclosure. This isn't like you're a friend of Jericho Darling or marked for death by Strahd. Like, I really don't know why you have a little skull on your.
I feel like it's stretching across planes existence to
Yeah.
mess with me.
I think you'll be fine.
All right.
Okay. And then yeah, if you leave them on here, they will be able to kind of charge back up and maybe even power up, because if this is in fact a spring that comes from the first world, well, the first world's like full of magic, wild magic, so maybe it's not the best place to charge up the statue, but it is powerful. It is powerful.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Goldleaf will kind of leave that decision up to her.
Okay.
He did promise to take her to visit some of the
Oh
other
yes,
waters
yeah.
outside in the plane.
Well, they don't want to be left here forever, but they would like to, luxuriate here. Absolutely.
Okay. I mean, that's a fair point. So yeah, if it's what she's looking for, then Goldleaf will leave her here to kind of recover. She already gave him the vision for making the dragon statue back at the Hydro Forge, so I mean I don't think she needs to be there for that. So we can kind of work on that in the meantime while she's recovering here. Okay, works for me.
Okay, cool.
Oh, the other thing that I put in was maybe Naman is able to detect the impurities in the nearby water.
Oh yeah.
Looking for the coal iron.
Yeah. In fact, they have an area they would like you to investigate. Like, so after you arrest it. The corruption seems to be coming from an old awakened trees grove. Check. Okay. The tree's name is Thalos the First Ring. And he was old before the world was new, etc., etc. Blah 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 blah. Back in his day, he used to swallow young would-be adventurers so that they could go into the dungeon inside his root system and prove themselves heroes. It's the kind of shit that he used to get up to back in his day. But he has gone dormant, and the lands around him reek of corruption. None dare approach lest they catch the sickness that festers there. That's where you guys come in. Though...
Sweat drop from Goldleaf's
Yeah,
head.
would she voice the... She would. She would say she is concerned for you, Goldleaf, because even though you are a mortal soul of a humanoid man, question mark, you have the body of a plant, and is not a leshy, a spirit, in a body built of flora. So, like, it's possible that this poison and this corruption might affect you.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned, but I mean, from what I've looked, I mean, even though I can speak Fae, I'm not actually Fae, so from a technical standpoint, I should be okay.
Berg is worried because his bun and the lettuce and tomato are plants, he thinks. Not sure. So is that going to be a problem? She just ignores him. It seems like she's very uncomfortable with Berg's entire existence.
I mean, he'd be the zombie version of Aleshi, right?
Kind of, yeah. Kind of. I mean, he's a puppet, and I mean, those are more like a cult, less nature. So, like, yeah. If a Pathfinder Society nerd was to have to qualify what he is, he would be a puppet for sure. Yeah.
It's like an awakened animal talking to or looking at a animated taxidermy.
Kind of, yeah.
Jeez.
Okay. Anything else? Any other questions? Any other Witcher style pre-investigations via some recall knowledge checks, or are you guys ready to go?
I'll do a recall knowledge check while we're here. That's a good idea.
Sure.
Yeah.
What are you trying to get information about with your recall knowledge check?
Just identifying creatures and features of the land that would be useful for, like, could be made advantage of. Be useful.
It's a little broad.
Sorry.
But you have time. If you want to give me a recall knowledge. Okay. Let's see. With your nature check, you have heard stories about this place and how lush and vibrant and magical it was before the transposition. What you see now is very impressive. I mean, you've grown up in a giant stone city pretty much your whole life. So being out here in this much nature and seeing this much sort of like undeveloped, like, natural world is pretty cool. It's certainly less spooky than the slimy pine forest of the Hydra Forge area, and it feels less deliberate than the different, like, farming areas that they have within Terranathus. As far as, like, what to expect, you can only imagine that the disruption to this area has caused all manner of magical mutations and variations of what probably were natural creatures. Also, the life cycle of animals, except for like reptiles, is like, pretty fast compared to like humanoids. So a lot of the animals and plants here could be native to the elemental plane of air. Like they could no longer have a connection to the prime material world, which could cause all sorts of strange powers, mutations, and deviations to surface. Yeah, but nothing like beyond that. Like you definitely kind of know that this is going to be forest with surprises, but you're not sure exactly what to expect. Yeah. Anyone else? Or are you ready to head out?
I would like to. So, like, how off of the description, how big and how heavy do I think this piece of cold iron or pieces are going to be when we get there?
It is said that she had a chest of cold iron, that the ship was carrying cold iron. So there were several chests of cold iron. The ones that they did find in the wreckage of the ship, they threw over the side of the island. So if there is any more, it couldn't have been more than one woman would be able to carry / drag away on her own.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions?
I'm good to go.
Jade wakes up from her bro nap and kind of, does the whole dreary eye scrub thing and kind of masks a yawn and ready to go.
Alright, we gotta find some rocks. Let's do it.
Rocks. Got it. We can definitely do this. She secretly has no idea what's going on.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because this is reminding me of One Piece where all this exposition's happening in the background and then Luffy's just taking a fucking nap and wakes up just in time to actually get involved with the rest of the adventure.
And then they're like, Luffy, it's just like what the Dryad Queen told us. And he's like, who's the Dryad Queen?
Who?
Yeah.
He doesn't know anyone's name. Like, anyone outside of, like, the main crew. It's like...
yeah. I mean, he's gotten better. After the time skip, he's gotten a little bit better about it. But yeah, early One Piece, he was definitely not paying attention.
I will grab you and your team, and you will head out. Knowing that the rest of your allies are, well... I mean, they're being held captive by the Fae. So the Fae are being very polite to you, but they've also, told you, like, we have your people. So while they're asking you to do this, it's not really asking, right? It's like, you will do this or we'll kill everybody. So, but they're being really polite about it. So I don't know. I don't know the general feel that you guys have about your situation.
I'm fine with it. Breeds adventure.
I just wish there was NPCs sometimes that, they just asked you to do something and then you said you do it and then that's fine. There's no there's no strong arming and
no strings attached.
They could have asked.
Yeah, that's true. All right. As you follow your guide, Puck of the Silver Wind, he says, we must move quickly, because we don't want to get caught out on the thorned path. I will lead you to where you need to go. And this time, for sure, you're not going to be attacked on the way. Maybe. I will take you to Thalos, the first ring. So yeah, let's go. And so, for a time, he leads you through the woods. He occasionally says that you should walk on the left side of the path, or we should take a shortcut through this underbrush. And he doesn't explain why. You can ask him why if you want, but he doesn't explain why. Eventually, the thorns become less dense. The briars become manageable. And then eventually, you sort of come into a clearing. And this clearing, it definitely has like Fey influence. There's colorful like purple and blue trees, like straight out of like fucking Night Elf Land and Warcraft, you know, like the kind of vibe. Like little sparkles just kind of like floating above everything, which are just like phosphorescent like spores and pollen. So if you have allergies, it's probably not as cool as it sounds. But you do see that there is some fungal growth, and some of the fungus is as large as trees. And you can tell, anyone with training in nature, that a lot of this fungus is invasive, and it has sort of overwhelmed and consumed the local flora that is struggling. And then I'll bring you over to this map, and then you see up ahead this tree. It's got this face on it. But let's see. There we go. Yeah.
Nice.
It's not as welcoming as like a Deku tree, but you know, it's got that same sort of vibe to it, I guess. Yeah. So there's a beautiful map from Lost Trails. It's nice to see I think it's hand drawn. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Nice hand drawn map. It's hard to tell nowadays. But you can see the invasive mushrooms of assorted sizes. Here's the trees that have been completely consumed by the invasive fungus. Fungus is not always the bad guy, but frequently fungus is a lot more the bad guy than other plants. Probably because it's not a plant. But according to the Pathfinder Society, it does have the plant category. It is a plant Pokemon. So yeah, what you do?
Guess Goldlips is gonna look around the area.
Yeah, this would be a good time to toggle on some exploration actions if you have such things or want to use them.
So, because I was definitely paying attention, and I'm definitely not sleeping or anything of the sort. We are here because, and then
Yeah, you're right so far. Keep going.
we have to find a thing and give it to the person.
See?
I'll be
You know
honest.
what's going on.
I'll be honest. I just wanted to get out of Terranathus at first, and now I'm here.
And you know what? I love you being here.
Good job.
All right, let's go find the thing.
Find the thing.
Captain Jade, can you describe this thing?
It is warm, cold.
It's okay. Bubbles, you know what the thing is, right?
Bubbles nods. He begins to sign word for word the quest details that were given
All
to
right,
you.
perfect. We all know.
Bubbles actually has.
Oh
a-
no.
No.
As you guys step there, there is a rustling from the nearby foliage, and you see two aggressive mushrooms roll into initiative.
Bubbles, quick, put down that notebook. There's no time
You
to
know, I
waste.
can't be upset because at least it's not trees this time.
That's well.
Love that positive attitude. Like,
Yeah.
Cloudhoof, it says you're dead. Oh, there we go. That's why you had a little skull on you, because the initiative tracker thought you were dead.
Oh, that would explain it.
Damn. Really outing you right there. Okay. Go ahead.
I was dead with 75 health. I mean, that's kind of amazing.
Let's see.
Oh man.
I love it.
I'm giving these fungus like way more credit with this song, but it's okay. These Pathfinder monsters surprise me. I look at the stat blocks of some of them, and I'm like, that's neat. And then I think they're not going to do good, and then they just steamroll. And then sometimes I see one, and I'm like, this is going to be it. This is going to be a fucking killer. And then they die to one critical hit. All right, Puck says, watch out! Those are mushroom guys, and he's going to play passes to Cloud.
Alright. We are going to shifting charge.
And they are mushroom
Toggle on our
guys. Look at this
stance.
incredible art. Look at that. They got little feet. I don't know what's going on there.
And based on that,
Not bad.
and based on that artwork, I am choosing Don't Breathe.
Oh, don't breathe. That's a good idea. Yes, this fungal creature crawls about on woody tendrils. The large bowl-shaped pod atop its body lets loose a constant shower of spores. The creature is 6 feet tall, 4 feet wide, and looks like it weighs at least 300 pounds.
And we will strike.
Okay, that's going to hit.
$12 piercing damage.
All right, let's see what happens when you pierce these things. All right, the creature does seem to take full damage. In retaliation for being stabbed. Let's see if it does anything crazy. No, they seem pretty laid back. They seem pretty laid back. Okay, so far so good. Okay.
My last
Hey.
action, I will
Yeah.
give it to command to
Oh, nice.
gravel.
Okay.
and he'll move over and bite. Or strike with his fist.
Headbutt.
Yeah,
10,
he'll miss.
15. All right. As he does headbutt it, it's like he's headbutting a tree. It's so woody and firm. All right. Play passes to Vetch.
Can I hide behind the rock that I am currently standing next to?
As a tiny, you can hide behind the rock from this one, but not this one.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Okay.
Alright, so then a stealth. Oh. I suppose that was supposed to be blind,
Okay.
but
Everyone knows you're there.
I would. Okay, well then I'm just gonna throw my knife at it. That is over here.
I'll be honest with you. The creature doesn't have any eyes, so I'm not sure if hiding behind the rock would have helped, but I mean, you don't do a great job. All right, that is going to hit.
Inch.
Okay. Takes the
9
full-
piercing.
takes the full damage.
And then what's my movement speed again? I think it's 25. Yep, I'm gonna run away.
Okay.
Get some distance.
Got a decent chunk of health.
I mean, just like Pathfinder characters, Pathfinder monsters, and they take their Flintstone vitamins. Like they have so much health.
That's my turn.
All right. Let's see. So far, so good. All right, Goldleaf, to you.
You love to hear that when the DM says, "So far, so good." Okay. Let's see. I think. Actually, I'm gonna start off with a recall knowledge on these creatures since they're plant-like. Maybe glean something from that.
Okay. You succeeded, whether you know about these from your last visit, or maybe because you're a huge nerd, or maybe you saw them at the zoo when you were in the Jathum city of Amon Kalara. These are, give me a second of this pronunciation, Besideron. Besideron are also called mind frond, which is somehow harder to say. It's a fungal creature that crawls about on woody tendrils. It collects mineral-rich moisture. So this sort of like Pacific Northwest, Bay Forest vibe, it's into it. They like water, but they love blood. Love it. They also love shedding hallucinogenic spores that will incapacitate their prey long enough for them to beat them to a bloody pulp. Then they will put you inside themselves and slowly digest you, like that one monster from Star Wars, yeah. So that's what they're about. You may ask one question about it.
Oh, lovely. What is it? Starlight pits. Like through those.
Yeah, Starlight. Yeah, Starlights. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, you're hallucinating the whole time, so it's a good chance that you don't realize you're being digested alive.
Won't realize till it's too late, or if at all. Okay. In their case, what is their weakness? What weaknesses?
They are weak to slashing.
Okay.
Also, they are not weak to cold, but cold slows them down.
That makes sense. Okay. Is it like another action to do call outs?
You turn into fucking Dexter, the Pokedex from the Pokemon anime. You just start spouting out at the mouth as loud as you can. It's a double-edged sword because the bad guys, if they speak your language, they know that you just dished all their shit and spilled all their tea, so they can act accordingly. Because it's assumed that if you're letting all your allies in the battlefield know, you are also letting the enemies know that, yes, I figured this out.
Okay.
Unless you're like a real spec op group and you're like, hey, we all learned a secret language together, and the bad guys don't know when we're talking shit about them. I think that'd be kind of hype as hell, honestly, if you pick like a real obscure ass language that every character learned. And
you're like sign language or something.
I mean, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That does require the visual tag though, so not everybody would be informed by it. But some, like old Osirian, right? Like, who's gonna know that except like a mummy, like a mummy lord or something like that. So, yeah, unless you're fighting a bunch of museum employees, like you should be okay. But I kind of like that idea. But no, I'm assuming it's in the.
Should get me out to teach us some ancient language.
I'm assuming that you guys are shouting out your Pokedex information in the most common tongue of the campaign.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Makes
The
sense.
call out action is for something different. So call out is like you know about something and nobody else knows about it. Like you have the ability to
Look
see
at
it.
that hidden creature over there, or something like that.
Right, right. And you could say there's a hidden creature over there, but like they're not going to be able to overcome it unless they make their own checks, and that's where the call out action comes in because it helps other people succeed at stuff.
So it's sort of like
Okay.
aid almost.
Yeah, it is. It's
Like
kind of like
it's like a
yeah,
specific version of aid.
exactly.
Okay. Then Gold Leaf is going to spend his second action to stride. Let's see that. Wait, what's your aura give? 10. Okay, 10 feet.
Yeah.
Sorry. Alright, then Gold Leaf will move. I won't go that far. Maybe to like here-ish. Maybe a little back. Yeah, this seems good. I'll take a stride to there, second action, and then third action, I'm going to cast Rallying Anthem. And I think that should be it for now. Yeah, just to give everyone a boost to saves.
Okay, cool. Play passes to Embarrassed Mushroom Guy. Alright. That's the one up here. Embarrassed Mushroom Guy. Okay. Let's see. He doesn't like you guys beating him up, making him feel bad. So, what's he gonna do? 3 actions. How long does this last? Let's see. Each creature. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. We've been traveling back in time a lot this session, but I don't know if anybody remembers Secret of Mana. They had these little mushroom guys that you would beat the shit out of, and they would like curl up and then they'd like throw themselves backwards and like, explode spores out everywhere. They kind of do that move. So they create a 20-foot emanation of hallucinogenic spores. And I will post that DC 22 Fortitude save into chat. This is a incapacitation, mental, and poison effect. Gravel, Cloudhoof, and Pirate Bubbles, who flashes his B-Team badge, runs away, need to give me saves. Doesn't it looks like Gravel's immune to poison, so he doesn't have to roll. So it's just you right now, Cloudhoof.
Alright.
All right, that's going to succeed. This is a powerful enough effect that is a save or suck. So, since you saved, okay, let's see, or experience, blah, blah, blah. Yep, so nothing happens as long as you save. The spores do linger. But they do not cause concealment. So that's good. With its last action, it's going to try and hit Cloud. With one of its fronds. Go. Ooh, baby. Thanks to Rallying Anthem. That was not a critical hit. Fucking Rallying Anthem. Wait, Rallying Anthem. Shit, does it have the auditory trait?
It doesn't have the auditory tag.
It has Bard.
Yeah.
What? It says your song.
Yeah, I mean, I have another ability that I have another ability that
What?
that does auditory and stuff, but it's not like a tag. Like if you look at counter performance, it says, you know, it has kind of like an auditory trigger, but it doesn't have that tag for it. So yeah.
Let's see. Rallying Anthem is a bard composition, although it does not have the song or chant. Although it is described as song or chant, it does not have the auditory trait. Reason for not having it. Auditory tag means the target has to hear it. Oh, so you are making noise. But your audience doesn't have to hear it. That's why it doesn't have the auditory tag. Okay. Since you're singing real loud, it does attract the attention of these little birds over here. So I'm going to go ahead and roll these birds into initiative.
Great.
These birds are up in the branches and boughs of the dying elder tree, and they look like the skeletons of vultures that have been reanimated by fungus.
Ooh.
Right? That's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking cool. And then also a handsome shot of Cloud. Did you guys see the art when I flashed it up?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think they're pretty spooky looking. All right, I'll go ahead and roll them into initiative as well. All right, with that hit, I do need a fortitude save against direct contact with the spores, and then here is some damage for you, which is a mild 16. But Cloud, if you give me that DC 22 fortitude save.
Hit me with everything today. Oof.
All right, 22 is exactly what you needed. And guess why you made that save? Rallying Anthem, baby!
Oh,
It's
yeah.
my job to do this.
I'm never playing Pathfinder as a player again unless someone's playing a bard. That's my takeaway. Like, I'll never play this game again as a player unless someone's a bard. We have a bard on Saturday, so I'm doing fine. All right. Play passes to the fungal raptor. But this monster is actually brought to you by hashtag not sponsored Battle Zoo Bestiary. They make the coolest monsters. All right. The creature has a flight speed of 40, and it very much wants to get in on this action because they also love blood. Even if not. Let's see. 40 feet. There we go. And then... dang, you're so far away, dude. That's okay.
Hey, I mean, you can come.
It'll fly another... Oh, it might be able to reach you. Hold on. Let's see. Nah, has to fly. It flies 3 times. It gets over here, and then it's gonna hang out, say, a height of 20 feet. All right. Let's see. Play passes to Songo.
Okay. So it's 35 feet away from me. I was going to lightning dash through it, but it's not quite close enough.
Oh yeah, because it's
How big are these like rocks? Like how tall are they?
What a great question. Since they don't have any walls drawn around them, they are a convenient 5 feet at their highest point. You would just treat moving onto them and through them as difficult terrain.
I would like to roll a recall knowledge.
Nice. Okay.
And I'd like to find out if I think the spore thing is like a trait that all fungus creatures share, or if it's only like specific ones.
You want to know if all fungus have spores, or specifically if all
specifically
fungus have...
like a spore ability like that one's using.
Oh, are you asking if this monster has a spore ability?
Yes.
Okay. So your check that you made, let's see, you are not good at nature, so you
True.
You aren't sure about that, but you are good at crafting. particularly alchemy. So I will treat that as a success. Definitely not going to give you false information and set you up for a big lie. So here's what you realize about the fungal raptor. To the untrained eye, a fungal raptor initially appears to be a disease-ridden avian skeleton. In fact, however, this unsightly creature is a naturally occurring airborne fungus that grows in the shape of a bird of prey. Somehow, fungal raptors have gained enough intelligence to imitate the forms of their namesake flying predators. Packs of fungal raptors hunt dark forests and damp swamps, using their diseased wings to drive prey deeper into their territory by creating a maze of pestilence. Once a target is thoroughly disoriented and lost, the fungal raptors ambush their prey, infect their victim with a unique blood-devouring disease, then retreat into the trees where they wait for their helpless victims to succumb to exsanguination. Like true carrion feeders, fungal raptors never eat live prey. But even more importantly, fresh blood itself is harmful to fungal raptors. A fact desperate defenders might try to use to their advantage. Like most fungi, fungal raptors blossom and grow in dank, dimly lit areas such as dungeons, grottos, and ruins, making them a common threat to spelunkers and treasure-hunting adventurers. In addition, some druids purposely cultivate them to protect their homes. So your question is, do they have the spores? They do, but they have to hit you to spread them.
Okay.
And their spores are disease-based, and it's called sanguinary disease. Bloodless creatures are immune. You become very sick, then you become very drained, then you pass out, and then you die. And the whole thing can happen in as little as 4 hours and a day. So 28 hours. Keeping in mind that with diseases, if you continually are exposed and continue failing, you'll advance the stages more rapidly.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. All right. You have 2 more actions.
I'm going to shoot at the one that we have injured already.
So these two, they kind of work together, right? Because like these guys want to drink the blood, but these guys don't want to drink the blood. So it's either friendship.
What great design!
Thanks. That's gonna hit. So this is a single action one because you did a move and then shot, right?
The move is part of using a 2-action impulse. I can move half.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. All right. That's gonna be 10 points of damage. The creature takes. Oops. You were shooting at this guy over here. Oh, yeah, he takes extra damage from the slashing attack.
Oh yeah.
All right. Play passes to Isaac.
All right. Hang on. Alright, I'm going to move. $25. And then I am going to take a versatile vial out. And I'm going to augment it to fire, and I'm going to throw it at the fungus here that is attacking Cloudhoof. Yep, that missed. Oh, I'm gonna try again. Well,
Fine.
It was nice knowing you, Cloudhoof. I'm very sorry.
The second one was a miss, so it will do some splash damage.
Yeah. The first one's a critical miss.
So it won't do anything on critical.
Yeah. I click damage.
I know. I wonder why it's lagging.
Yeah.
we had a lot of lag on Tuesday night too. So, let's see.
Trying to see.
I will. I'm gonna refresh my browser, but
Yeah.
if it's happening to you too, then it might just be slow down on the server.
Yeah, I'm refreshing now.
I am
think it's
hoping.
2
I am
points
hoping
left.
to get us onto self-hosting by the end of February. That's my goal. Which should alleviate a lot of problems. Now I have regretties for reloading. Oh, I'm getting back in. Okay.
Yeah. I clicked damage and it did not roll. So,
Damn. Okay. What does it normally do? You said 2 points of fire damage?
I think so. Yeah.
The creature takes normal damage from fire. Hit. Anything else from Isaac?
That's it.
Okay. Play passes to Jade.
I see this little mushroom guy over here. And Jade definitely knows what's going on, right? Like, knows that we're going after the thing. And then all of a sudden, mushroom guy. So she's just gonna do what worked so well for her, before we all rested, and she's just going to divine lance this guy right in the face.
The divine lance that you used against the trustees in the official, maybe not mentioned in the manga, but a special treat for anime fans fight that definitely did happen that we didn't do on accident.
Oh, 100%. Only instead of a trusty, this time it's a mussy, right?
Hell yeah. Chef's kiss. All right, that's gonna be a hit. All right, the Basiteron takes 9 points of spirit damage to the Mussy. All right. Anything else from Jade?
I want to... I'm going to recall knowledge on our Mussy friends here. Unless they're... I don't know. Have we learned all there is to know?
Impossible.
I mean,
Right.
other things like armor class, hit points.
We got some. We're taught some knowledge.
You can literally ask about hit points thanks to the Necromancer class. All right, yeah. Which one are you asking about?
The Mussy friend that I hit.
Birdo or Toad? Okay, you're asking about Toad? All right, yeah. So it is, in fact, a Basiteron, and everything that I said before is true, which lends credence to the information you got being true. You may ask any question about it.
What kind of health we looking at here? What's our HP?
Oh yeah. These creatures have average health for a creature of their level. Which is to say 80.
Okay.
Alright. Play passes to defeated Basiteron. Don't be defeated yet, bro. Believe in yourself. It is going to adorably waddle towards you guys. It's gonna cut in between these here. Okay. It's gonna go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's as far as it gets. Then it starts to shake violently, and it makes a cloud of hypnotic hallucinogenic spores appear. As it does, disappears. And I will need Vetch, Songbow, Jade, Goldleaf, and Isaac to all give me DC 22 Fortitude saves.
Well, this is gonna be some bullshit. But is there any way that my tons of experience with hallucinogenic drugs help me in this situation?
I'm glad you ask. I do think that in Feats Plus, which should be enabled in this game now, there are feats for my character's a drug addict. That I think they're skill feats.
Background.
You should have access to that too. I'll send you a link to it after the game.
Okay.
But for now, we'll just assume that you've just tanked your immune system. So it's like
yeah, it's fair.
some days you're immune to everything, and some days you're not. It's almost like you're rolling a dice.
Wow, I'm really dead today.
Take background, crackhead.
Yeah. Today,
I hear someone call out, "Watch out! There's hallucinogenic spores!" And I take a deep breath in on purpose.
Nostrils just get the size of teacups. You just snorking it. You're snorking it.
This is it. I think back to my time with my coin as I flip it off of the island. I take a deep breath in.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, Songbow. Do you see your boyfriend do that and be like, "I'm coming with you, friend," or do you just get caught off guard by him?
I just get caught off guard focusing on the other one.
All right, the rest of you make the save. So
this makes a lot of sense for Isaac, though. It's like the guy that was trying to like categorize all the different all the different animals things, right? Except Isaac's trying to categorize all of the different hallucinogenic substances.
All right, then I need you and Isaac to each roll a d6 for me because this hits everybody a little different. Okay. Let's see. So, Songbow, you start to melt. Your bones start melting first, and then the rest of your body starts to melt after it. It is horrifying, but doesn't cause the frightened status. It causes slowed 2 and clumsy 4. Because, you don't have any bones and your flesh is melting into a puddle.
Yeah, fair.
As a creature that could shapeshift into boneless things, I feel like you wouldn't be frightened, but you would be concerned. Like this is. Yeah. Isaac, you got a 4. Your lungs collapse. You can't breathe anymore. You are going to die from suffocation. You have to start holding your breath, or you will die. You are also stunned 3. As you fight for your life. And it does remind you of that time that Violet almost killed you. Like, choked you out to dying, like, 3.5. You know what I'm saying? But it was nice. All right. Round 2. This other birdo. It lets out no sound at all, 'cause it's like a mushroom. But it does have kind of a rattly bone sound as it starts flying. Here we go. What is that?
Oh god, dude.
Why did I look over? Alright.
That's why.
Alright, this one's gonna fly over here. It's gonna be right above everybody. It's here for the party. It's here for the party.
He's tripping balls so much he imagines himself as a Muppet.
I'm on the Muppet, yeah.
Hey, that's number 3. That's number 3.
Oh,
like,
that's too funny.
don't be peeking. Alright. Play passes. Well, actually, you know what? Things are getting a little close for Puck's comfort. So he's going to interrupt his own turn. And he's going to go back here. And he's going to take a hide, actually. Alright. He disappears. None of you know where he is. It's hard playing the most powerful NPC in any campaign I've ever run. Alright. Cloud, to you. Haru, you with us? Hello?
Sorry, I forgot my microphone is muted.
Okay.
Okay, so I got multiple targets here.
All right, I will
We're
say
gonna-
this. If you end your turn inside the cloud, you will have to make a fresh fortitude saving throw. You cannot gain immunity by succeeding against the save. And there's a danger zone where the two clouds overlap, and you would have to make 2 saves if you ended your turn there.
All right.
Just to give you that,
first
we'll service.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So first we'll strike at the embarrassed
So
Bassadroid.
this is the
Roll.
worst spot you could possibly stand. This one spot right here.
It's the bad spot. All right.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
12 more damage.
Chomp down on this tasty mussy, and you deal 12 points of damage to it. Just rename every monster in the game a variation of pussy. That'd be great. Sounds like a Kickstarter project, honestly.
Just like
And I'll move
Wonka.
up here. Any attacks happen while I do that?
No. These guys, they're more concerned about making drugs than making opportunity attacks.
All right. I will give
birdos
my
were too high
last
to reach.
action to gravel.
Okay.
And he's going to keep attacking because he doesn't care.
Yeah, poison's great.
Good thing of bringing elemental to a fight like this. So, attack once. Miss.
Okay.
And we'll attack with Matt a second time. Hit. Alright.
That is gonna hit.
For 8 bludgeoning.
Okay. All right. It takes the full damage from the bludgeoning.
Alright.
Play passes to. Wait. Where'd you go? You got deleted off the initiative track. All right. Put you back on. Play passes to Vetch.
Vetch seeing the 2 clouds converging. He's like, oh, no, nope, don't want any of that. So he's gonna fly up 20 feet in 1 space back. Okay, actually, no, not 1 space back. I'm actually gonna try to get myself more like over here. And as high up as he can go. And then he's gonna, I think that guy's already targeted.
It's gonna be a hit.
Damage, and then map. And turn.
Okay, solid. 9 points of damage from the first strike, 10 points of damage from the second strike. The creature is still hanging on. It's on its last little wooden foot. All right, play passes to Gold Leaf.
All right. Let's see.
Can I ask a clarifying question right quick?
Sure.
So these giant spore clouds,
Yeah.
are these is this like, if we're in them, are we being afflicted by like a disease, a toxin? Like, what is the key word for that? Or do we know?
These are the clouds are mental poison.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Yep.
I was curious.
They
'cause
also have the incapacitation tag, and what that means in Pathfinder is it's such a powerful ability that if you try to use it against a higher level creature, their saving throw will always be considered 1 step higher. But fortunately for these guys, they're the same level as you, so you know it's still going to be very, very dangerous.
Cool. Okay.
Yep.
I apologize for interrupting.
No worries.
Very good. Check a projectile at it. Miss. Wait, I think hold on.
Also, it says you have battle medicine immunity for 14 more hours.
Yeah, because I think it had day hasn't passed from.
Oh.
Not mine though. Like
Yeah.
mine technically shouldn't be because I have like a feat for it.
All right, I'll take it off then.
Okay, cool. I have this here. This hero action. Actually, it's shit. I think
It's one of the most important feats you can take is to get rid of that day-long cooldown for it.
I have this. I was gonna spend a hero point to reroll anyway. Would I have been able to use it?
Okay. Designate a foe that you can see. You gain a +2 status bonus to attack rolls made against that foe, but you take a -4 status bonus to attack rolls made against any other creature. This lasts to the end of your next turn or until you critically hit the designated foe's turn. Okay. So you meant to use that before you rolled, but you forgot.
I mean,
remembered.
I was gonna use a hero
Okay,
point
okay.
anyway, so just.
All right. Even though it says play before you strike,
Yeah.
we're not playing competitive chess. It's fine. All right. So that's gonna be a hit. Give me the damage. No, I appreciate you. You got me. You allowed me to roll that encounter to this encounter and make it extremely difficult. So appreciate it. All right. That 12 damage is gonna be enough. The projectile slices the creature in half, and as it collapses, its corpse explodes. More spores. You feel like they're going to linger here for a while.
Oh, they don't go away after they die. Okay. I'm just going to stride out of these clouds to there, and I think that's it. Yeah. That's all three for me.
Okay. Let's see, I'll remove this guy from the initiative. Blade will pass to the Shy Fungal Raptor. All right, the Shy Fungal Raptor sees it. There you are. All right. Fungal Raptor flies up to its speed, spreads its wings, and coats the area to 15 feet below with deadly spores. The spores last for 1 minute. Holy shit. Creatures other than the fungal raptor looking through the spores have a penalty to perception checks. Why not just go all the way and make it silly? Any creature that starts its turn. Oh my. Okay. Is subjected to the disease. This is that's an incredible move. Okay. So, what it's gonna do is gonna dip down 15 feet. This could be Cloud who's time to shine right here. Because he is a large creature, and I think he has. What's your reach?
I have to use an ability to get the reach, unfortunately.
Okay. So it's gonna keep itself at a good height to cloud or to dust the area, right, with its nasty disease spores. So it's gonna move here. It's gonna go here. I'll post the ability up. There we go. It's got a 40-foot speed, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it over here. Maybe it'll leave Cloud Hoof out of it because I want to get as many of you guys as possible. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's good. All right, so it'll go down and up, over, down, and then it'll end its movement right above Jade, and then it will attack Jade. So before it does, okay, the spores last for 1 minute. Okay, so you don't immediately have to save against it. If somehow you are not in these squares when your turn starts, You'll be fine. So I will outline. This is like such a Final Fantasy Tactics style fucking thing right here. All right. So the things that I just circled, those, if you start your turn in those squares, you will be subjected to its disease. And then Jade, now that it has flown down towards you, it's going to try and bite you. Here we go. Ooh, that's going to miss. That's going to miss. All right. Play passes to Songbo.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna do that thing where I make people move.
Nice. That's the perfect scenario for that.
Technically, I just let them move. Does clumsy or anything like that affect? Does that affect my movement speed? I don't know what the effect.
It screws up your dexterity.
Okay, I see. Okay,
which impacts like your armor class and stuff like that.
I should possibly only wait. Slowed always includes a value. When you regain your actions, reduce the number of actions regained.
So yeah, you only have one action.
Only have one action. Okay,
one action.
So it's not the number. Okay, I can't do that then. I can't lightning dash because that's also 2 actions. I get 1 action. I'm just going to get out of this spore cloud.
Would you like to go into the disease cloud or the other spore cloud?
Wait, what do you mean?
no, I'm just saying. I'm assuming you're not going to go into either of those. All right, so you're moving back this way.
Deeper into the See, I feel like
actually, if you stood right here, you would be in both spore clouds and the disease cloud.
Ooh. Tempting. Instead, I'm going to go in the opposite direction.
Okay, so with one action, you do have to move bonelessly. So what does a boneless Songbow look like to everyone?
I feel like Songbow actually has the most practice of moving bonelessly as anyone. Since
you like slither like along the ground?
I think so. So picture a water balloon.
Like being rolled,
one of those like
being rolled
really
across the
thick
grass.
ones. And he just sort of like rolls. And you can sort of see like the liquid inside like moving, and it's actually the movement of that liquid that causes Balloon Songbow to roll.
Okay. Now you aren't really milting, so to everyone else, you just look. Like
I look like
around.
I look like when pandas do a somersault.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. All right, and you retreat into this like underbrush over here. Okay.
Yes.
Play passes to Isaac. Isaac, you're in a real bad situation, my friend, because you are stunned 3, which means you just don't do anything this turn. Now the thing about slowed 2 is now it's going to go down to slowed 1.
Does clumsy go down too? Like
slowed
does
always has
go
a
down
value
as
when
well,
you regain your actions.
or...
You reduce the number of actions regained by your slowed value. Yeah. But stunned is different. Stunned's actually you pay it and then you're done. So Isaac just loses 3 actions and now he won't be stunned anymore. Slowed is worse than stunned, in my opinion.
Is there a save for clumsy that I can repeat, or would that be like an active check?
Actually, yes. So a creature must attempt a new save each round. Okay. Oh no, that's if you stayed in and weren't affected yet. So
I'm unable to move, so I have.
I'm gonna roll. Well, hold on. We got to figure out Songbow. I'm gonna roll this. I'm gonna roll this secretly, real quick, and then I'll pin it. Oh, okay. So, Songbow, you need to give me a new D6 roll, because you are still being influenced by the hallucinogens. A 3. Are you holding any items?
No, I don't need items.
Oh, okay. Your belt. Somebody has replaced it with a venomous snake. So you need to spend one.
Is it like
one action
on me, or?
No, it's definitely gonna bite you. You need to spend one action next turn whipping off your belt. If you can't take off your belt, you will gain the fleeing status from your own belt.
Here's the thing. I'm wearing buckle armor, which means it's basically all belts.
Oh no!
Okay.
That's a lot of snakes.
You're gonna have a hard time next turn. That's what I'm saying. All right. So let's head over to Isaac. Isaac, you just lose your turn, right?
Yeah. Well, and I'm holding my breath because I think my lungs have collapsed.
Yeah. So that's fine. You can hold your breath for a while.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be affected by the spores, would I? Get a breather in.
Well, these guys, the disease one, it's like contact based. So you started your turn in it anyways, so you would have been affected right at the start of your turn. So here's the sanguinary disease. It's a DC 24 fortitude. It's pretty tough. Ooh. All right.
I'm gonna re-roll those.
Oh, okay. I mean, technically, you have a fax bow. You could try to roll it and get. If you get a 3, that's what you need. You need to have a 3 on the D3.
What? All right. Easy peasy.
Holy shit! All right. So you do not get sanguinary disease. Congratulations. However, you do end your turn in these spores, but you're already affected by the spores. So it can't get worse. I do need to give me a D6 to see what you start hallucinating next. Oh, yeah, you start melting. First your bones, then everything else. You are slowed 2, and you are clumsy 4. But you don't have to hold your breath anymore. You gasp for air. You can't believe you held your breath for 10 minutes. That was insane. All right, play passes to Captain Jade. Captain Jade, you're starting your turn inside the cloud of disease. If you could give me a fortitude save.
But I don't wanna.
Oh, well. Do you have a hero card or an ability that could... Oh, that's rough. Okay.
Wait,
looks like
what are
you're
you talking about? It's not rough, it's perfect.
Okay. Everybody likes to get disease, I guess. All right, I'll send it to chat because someone did identify what this is about, and I'll add it to your sheet. All right, the initial effect is you feel very sick.
You know, maybe I should have made more vaccines. You know,
it's trying to give the effect to this friendly fungus creature instead of you. That's terrible. There we go. All right. Now you may take your turn. You do not want to end your turn inside one of the hallucinogenic clouds, though.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to not do that. Let's do a move. We're gonna come over here and hide behind Berg, because Berg's so good at everything, right? Make a great shield.
Burger shield.
Exactly.
Got it.
And then we are also going to. Where'd it go? Oh, shit. The range is touch. Never mind, you're gonna have to hang on, Songbow.
Okay. What else you got then?
Oh, I have a question. So normally, there are Pac-Mans next to a spell that let me understand how many, actions it takes to utilize that spell. Restoration doesn't have any next to it.
That is because it is a ritual, so it takes more than Pac-Man's.
Oh, I see the cast time. Never mind. Don't.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, sorry,
idiot.
it's not a ritual, or it would be under the ritual tab. It just takes so long to cast that Pac-Man's aren't enough.
Fair. That makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
So I did a move. Why don't we just let's do a Defiant Lance? It's worked so well in the past. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right, let's see it. All right, you take a shot at the remaining fungus man, and it just goes wide of the mark. All right, then play passes to that fungus man. All right, the fungus man, he was going to go beat up Isaac. Isaac is full of blood, and also hallucinating. And he is also within walking distance. So, yeah, that's who he's going to go after. All right, it waddles up to you. And then, let's see. How often can it use this effect? Jesus Christ, it could just keep making these clouds? That's fucking broken. Okay. All right. It waddles up to you, Isaac. And since you're already under the effects of its spores, it shakes its body violently, and then it creates another spore cloud. Jesus Christ. Okay.
And the first one doesn't go away, it seems.
Nope. It persists.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. All right. So this cloud, we'll give it a different color. I guess we'll make it red. There we go. So I'm gonna need a save from Vetch and it looks like Goldleaf.
Am I still in it at 20 feet up?
It is a 20-foot emanation. You are at the edge of the emanation. Hold on. I'm gonna measure from it to you. It says you're 25 feet. You're okay, bro. All right, so just Goldleaf. That's what you get for not being able to fly, Goldleaf. Jeez. All right, you make the save. Play passes to around a 3. All right.
Did you
So-
roll your attack sheet?
Did what? No, I didn't attack you because it ran up to you, but saw that you were
Yeah.
already under the effects of the spores. So
Yeah.
it wants to get more people messed up.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. And then let's see. This creature right here, it's gonna do the flyby this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Cloudhoof, if you have an opportunity attack, it is definitely moving through threatened spaces towards Gold Leaf. Okay. So when it moves down to like a height of 10, starts moving towards Gold Leaf is when you can make the strike move. Ooh, that's gonna hit. Not a critical hit, so it doesn't interrupt the movement, but it is going to affect him. All right, 11 points of damage. And then I'm also going to drop down this next area of bad squares. Okay. It will take the 11 damage. It will descend low enough that it could target Goldleaf, and then it will attack Goldleaf with its beak. That is going to be a hit. Go ahead and give me a fortitude save. Oh, all my rolls are private. I'm sorry. I switched it so I could see how long Songbow's hallucinations were gonna last. Ooh, all right. You do not get diseased. Here's some damage for you. And then play passes to Puck. He's going to remain hidden. This is a dangerous situation. Play passes to Cloud.
All right. So if I end the turn in the diseased area, I have issues. That how that works?
Well, you started your turn in the disease cloud, so you do have to make a save against that. Here we go. Sanguinary disease. But then you don't want to end your turn in any of the 3 spore clouds, which you're currently not in any of. But you just don't want to end your turn. Ooh, okay. That would affect you with the disease. Go.
Of course.
And you would become sick. Okay. Your turn.
All right. So for my action, I'm going to take my blade off my belt.
Okay.
Because that will give you my acid splash cantrip targeting. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm not gonna do that. It's... Sorry, I apologize about that. We're just gonna move and attack the bird while it's down. Because it didn't go back up, right? Or did it go back up?
No, it had to end its turn there. So it's just 5 feet off the ground.
Alright. Some attacks on it. Yeah.
That's gonna be a hit. This is some damage.
Critical.
Alright. It takes 5 points of damage.
I will follow up with the claw attack. Missed because of Sicket. Alright.
Okay. Alright, that's your 3.
Oh, and what's that?
Would you be able to move 1 space left? I was gonna step up 1.
Oh, yeah, I will have done that, yeah.
Thank you.
So I was just strided, so. And Gravel, because he's mature companion, gets 1 action. I'll use that for moving. There you go. And I'm not worried about him because he's not affected by poison. So. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Play passes to, and I think Ravel. I hope Ravel is also. Oh, he is not immune to disease, so you do want to be careful to keep him out of those disease cloud squares.
Yeah.
All right. Play passes to Vetch.
I'm going to use the designated action to fly, stay in the air, and go up outside of the range of the clouds.
Okay.
And then I'm going to target actually on the probably here, and I just need to be at 25 feet, right?
That should be enough. Yeah.
Target this guy and daggers. I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay. Okay, that's gonna be a hit.
Damage. Back at map. Yes. That is my
Alright.
turn.
Alright. The creature doesn't seem to look in your direction so much as sort of like turn its body like left and right as it continues to throw spores everywhere. Play passes to Goldleaf. Goldleaf, you're in the disease cloud. Go ahead and give me a fortitude save. Alright, it's a success. The turn is yours.
Alright, polling the party. Would you guys want boost to attacks with Courageous Anthem or boost to saves with Rallying Anthem?
So defense or attack is what you're asking?
Yeah.
Anybody?
I mean, I'm going to employ my time-honored strategy of run away and shoot from far. So I think I'm good.
Anything that can improve saving throws would be good, honestly, because
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
with all these status debuffs, especially.
Alright, sounds like Courageous Anthem it is. Or sorry, Rally. Okay, we're gonna do Rally, but this time with Lingering Composition. DC 20, Rally, and turn on, boom.
Great.
Hey. There
Ooh,
we
very
go.
nice.
So that's going to last for 4 rounds. And let's see. Next thing barely hurt. Kind of want to get rid of these things. I think for now, I'm just going to throw a projectile at it. For slashing.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And chop.
That's going to hit.
Hits and damage. There we
All right, it takes extra damage from slashing.
go. And I'll
All right,
stay
and that's,
where I am.
and that's your 3?
Yep, all 3.
All right, I'm going to need a fortitude save against the hallucinogens.
And
Crushed it, right? No, god damn it!
we're going to re-roll that. I'm gonna have to get rid of that one. Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. I'll use a hero point to re-roll.
These tripping balls.
Hey, you reroll into a success. For now. All right. Shy fungal raptor is up. Okay. Isaac has not gotten diseased yet. That's unfortunate. But this guy want to spread more of his clouds around. I gotta check how long these clouds last too. Oh God. Okay. Well. Okay. So let's see. 40 feet, huh? We could reach Camp Jade with that. All right. That sounds good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll be fun. All right. So, Vetch is gonna fly up. That'd be 20 feet to get to you. Nah, it's too much work. All right. It's gonna go here, here, and here. And then as it does, it's gonna leave behind this horrible disease cloud, filling up these spaces. And then it will end its turn by attacking Jade with its beak. Go. Oh, rolled a 2 last time, rolled a 3 this time. It missed because of rallying and... Nice. All right, play passes to Songbo.
All right. So I gotta spend this turn freaking out, right?
Yeah, you basically have to... You said you can't get your belt off because it's integrated into your armor.
Well, like,
so
my armor is just belts on belts on belts, effectively.
Oh, yeah, so you...
Underneath
yeah,
my robe, I'm just all belts.
So you would think that you have a snake, like, in your robes with you, essentially.
So he, like, so coiled up around me, yeah.
Yeah, so you would just spend the turn in panic. You can't really flee from yourself. So since you can't throw it down, if you threw it down, you'd then have to flee in a random direction. So you would probably just run around in circles, yeah. All right, at the end of your turn, I need you to roll a d6 to see what you start hallucinating next.
That rids me of slowed, though, right?
Yes, you would no longer be slowed. And you'd no longer be clumsy because you're no longer melting. So that's good. However, you are now suffocating. One of the snakes got out of your robes and it forced itself into your mouth and is now lodged in your throat.
Suppose I'll hold my breath then.
I guess you're holding your breath in the way that you don't want it to get any further into your body.
Yeah, I'm like,
anyway.
I'm trying to like clench my throat closed so that it can't slither further down.
Captain Jade,
throat muscles do.
you see Songbo just standing there, just flexing his thrusty. You know what I'm saying? Just
I just imagine. I just imagine.
Somebody got clipped this part.
You know when a cat has like a cat has like the worst hairball. So imagine, what are you, like 3.5, almost 4 feet tall?
Yeah,
raccoon?
God.
Yeah, just.
Oh, what the fuck?
We have 5 cats, so you can only imagine how familiar I am with the noise. It's insane. It's gross.
This is after he bonelessly rolled along the ground, and then ran around in a circle slowly, slapping himself all over his body. And turns. Play passes to Isaac.
A work of art, really.
So Isaac, you have your action economy, my friend, which is really good. However, you are covered in disease spores. So go ahead and give me that fortitude save. DC is 24. You are already diseased, so if you get more disease, it's just going to make things worse for you. All right.
I'm not diseased.
I thought you.
No, I got.
Oh, okay,
I remember I rolled a 3, and then it,
Oh right, and then you kicked it up. Okay, so you are not diseased. Good. Okay. And then the only thing wrong with you this turn is that you're milting.
Mm-hmm.
So you have
slowed,
one.
Right?
Yeah, you have one action this turn.
Captain, I'm melting.
So you sort of like zombie shuffle, or are you like full on like doing the snake along the ground?
Oh, I'm doing like snake and long during.
Oh God. Okay. So Isaac with a fluidity you didn't know he had, just sort of like is slithering over rock and yeah, like he's doing the worm. He's like slithering over like rock and grass, and he's just looking up at you.
Captain, the Meg.
Jeez.
All right. His eyes are bulging out of the sockets. They're looking in 2 different directions. His tongue lolls out of his mouth. Just a steady stream of like prismatic drool. It's kind of coming out of his mouth. He's not doing great, Captain. Not doing great.
Isaac, you've looked better. You've looked better, friend. I don't know how to help you right now.
Oh God, Isaac, that's rough.
Oh no.
That's rough. Anyways, all right. Jade, you have your own problems. I need you to give me another fortitude save against more disease.
Hey.
Holy shit. All right. You just the regular amount of disease. Good for you. All right. You may take your turn.
Well,
Now remember, if you
Oh,
feel
gotta
left
go
out
over
about
to-
the hallucinogens, if you stand right here, you will be affected by 3 at once.
damn, that actually
Yeah.
sounds kind of fun. Let's see. You know what we could do? We could. I'm gonna swipe at my friend who's flying in my face.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. As you go to swipe at it, it just sort of flits out of the way, kind of backpedaling with its wings. It makes the gestures, the movements of screaming at you, but no sound comes out.
Oh, this thing is just so gross. I'm gonna move away from it because I think it's icky.
All right.
And then I'm gonna cast guidance on Isaac. Because that'll be helpful.
Okay. Guidance on Isaac. Sounds good. Play passes to this little mushaboom. All right. Little mushaboom doesn't know why you would run away from it, Jade. It wanted to be your friendo. Oh well. Let's see. I guess it will go help with this leaf guy. Leaf guys don't have good tasting blood, though. They want blood. Isaac's got real blood. Sorry, Isaac. It's gonna shuffle over to you. And then it is just gonna beat. It's gonna beat on you. All right. Here's the first attack. Oh. All right. No critical hit card. It's not a named enemy. Here comes. I need a fortitude save against its poison. This is different than the hallucinogen. This is an actual poison. It has. You got it. No problem. No problem. Here is some damage. A little gentle tap from this mushroom guy. 28 points of damage. And then it's gonna follow up at map. I'm going to quickly hit you again because of the clumsy from you not having any bones. I'm going to need another fortitude save. The blood is flowing. That's good. Ooh, crushed it. Okay, here's just the damage. This is a pretty bad poison, so it's good that you're making the saves. 32, though. Holy shit. I think that was max damage. Pretty close.
I'm dying.
All right. The mushroom rejoices. It will now be putting you in its pod so that it can slowly digest you over the next few days. We head into round 4. The miserable fungal raptor. You don't have blood? Question mark? Goldie? Maybe?
Cytoplasm? I don't know. I didn't really do well in biology.
Okay.
Something like that.
Then it's Oh, that's fun. Okay. Did this thing successfully hit you last turn or no?
Yeah.
The fungal raptor. Oh, okay. Then this should have triggered. It is called Curse of Blood. Contact with clean blood harms the fungal raptor. Each time a creature within 5 feet of the raptor takes piercing or slashing damage, including from the raptor's own attacks, the raptor takes 2d4 poison damage. However, if the creature is currently affected by the sanguinating disease, their disease is not considered, their blood is not considered clean, and it won't trigger this effect. So you aren't diseased. So it would have taken that. So it would have taken 6 damage. And then let's see. All right, now this turn it's going to go for it. It needs to get you diseased. All right, that's going to be a hit, not a crit, because of Rallying Anthem. Go ahead and give me that Fortitude save. Here's some damage for you. All right, you make the save. Your blood stays pure. Give me 2d4. Is how much damage your blood deals to the creature. All right, be 4 points of damage. And then the creature is going to take flight and trail behind its nastiness. That will trigger an opportunity attack from Cloudhoof if he's interested in that kind of stuff. I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it'll stop right above Cloudhoof. So I'll just fill in all that. A lot of stuff happening. All right, Cloudhoof, you going for it or no? No. All right. Not paying property tax on Monopoly Boardwalk, I guess. Okay. Cloudhoof, to you.
Alrighty. We got this fungal raptor here. I feel like we need to punch him in the face. Oh, I am starting in the clouds. I do need to roll, right?
Yes, you did start. There's a lot of clouds to start in. So I need you to give me this fortitude save.
Yeah. There's a hero point. Let's hope for God it's better. There we go. Alright.
Alright, that's a success. You may take your turn. What do you got?
Alright. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot to do other than attacking. So I'll try to give it a jaw strike out of the air. Alright.
That's going to hit.
Whopping 10 damage there.
Alright, it takes the damage.
And we'll follow it up with a claw strikes. It's got the agile trait, so one less mat for yeah. It's again. Alright.
Alright, give me some more damage.
7 more damage.
Okay, takes it. Alright, the creature makes no sound, but its body movements seems to be infuriated by its lack of success in downing any of its prey yet. Alright, is that it for Cloudhoof?
And we're actually going to give, we have one action left. We're going to give the command action to Gravel, and he's going to do a double move because, and just so we can go around these,
Oh, yeah.
Get in here. All right. That'll be it.
Let's see.
Not very exciting, unfortunately.
No worries. I'm going to change out the combat music. We've been listening to this one for a little while. So, which one? Oh, man. Let me guys drum out. Playing a little drumming. Oh, they got his little flute. Oh, man. Okay. Play past this to Vetch. Vetch, you remain immune to this fight's mechanics with your flight speed.
Once again. He'll continue to move in this direction, flying and screaming, like ah, just kind of like moving away from clouds as he goes, but awkwardly as he flies, like kind of feels like he's can't get away from them. And then I'm going to throw my dagger at it. Throws it. Misses. Sticks in the ground, goes back to his hand, throws it again. Okay.
And that's going to be a hit. Give me some damage.
Some damage.
Okay, 9 points of damage to the mushroom.
Burn.
All right. It is bloodied. Okay. And that's your 3. Fly. Throw. Play pass to Gold Leaf. A Gold Leaf, you are starting in. You gotta stop starting your turn and your stuff, bro. Here you go.
What can I do? Alright.
Wow.
Fuck that
Okay.
Disease. Alright. How far? Because I don't want to be here anymore. Would I get more? Have to roll again if I'm moving?
It just says if you start your turn in the effect.
Ah, okay. I'm going to.
And then the other one is if you end your turn in the effect.
There's not really a good place to go for me. I just have in the middle of these Venn diagrams. God damn it. Okay. We'll stride to here. And then try and get rid of this mushroom with a projectile. Yeet. Hit.
All right, that's going to be a hit. Not a crit, though. Give me some damage. That's pretty good damage. 16 plus its weakness to slashing. It is near death. It's still going.
Alright, that's...
All right, you have ended your turn in one of the clouds. I do need you to give me a Fortitude DC 22. There you go.
What do I
Right.
have?
Time to go on a journey. All right, give me a D6.
We'll take it.
A 3. Are you holding anything?
No.
Okay. And that, are you wearing a belt?
I am wearing a belt.
Okay. The belt has become some sort of serpent. Is trying to constrict you to death, kill you, that sort of thing. You will need to use one action to remove the belt, free action to drop it, the 2 actions to flee from the belt on your next turn.
Fantastic.
All right. Play passes to Shy Fungal Raptor. All right. It's having a pretty good time here. Looks like Isaac is down. He's still got blood coming out, so we'll have to come back later and eat the husk that's left over from the mushroom guys. But for now, they do see Jade ran away. So they can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 7, 8, and it'll be above Jade. There we go. Here is the disease trail it left behind. All right, and then it makes 1 bite attack against Jade. Here we go. Oof. That is going to be a critical hit. Jade, I need to give me a fortitude save against disease. And here is some damage for you. Oh, 33 points of damage, and the disease increases by 1. So you are now drained on top of everything else, as your blood is sort of like drying out inside your body. Play passes to Songbow. All right, Songbow.
Excellent.
You are no longer affected by hallucinogens.
Nice.
Yeah.
Uh,
Drug free.
So I look down. I realize I am not, in fact, being encircled by a giant, super long snake.
And it's not
I
trying to crawl down your
breathe
throat
a
either.
breath of relief. And at that time, realize, oh wait, I can breathe. And then I just sort of look down at my body that obviously has bones, and I'm like, and Isaac does this on purpose. Okay, so that one's dead. This one is at death's door. Alright, we're gonna 2-action elemental blast. Oh, never mind. It says right here in its name that it's defeated already, so I guess I don't have to worry about that one. Here it is. Oh. And there is the damage.
Very nice. That's slashy damage too.
It is indeed.
All right. How do you defeat the other mushroom man?
It's there. Bubbles is presenting his B team token to it, and it's getting ready to hit him anyway. And so I just I swing my hand, and a slashing ribbon of air comes out of it, and then just slices it. Slices the cap off.
Oh hell yeah! All right.
It rolls away like a wheel.
Right.
And
the wheel rolls over Isaac, and you hear like a squeaky toy noise as he exhales a cloud of rainbow glitter from all the hallucinogenic spores he's inhaled.
That's what he would have wanted.
That's not
I'm gonna do a 1-action funk at the other raptor.
Okay.
I think that's probably going to be a miss. Yeah.
Miss.
We're going to re-roll that with a hero point.
Okay. That's going to hit. Give me some damage.
Bam. Hey, that's good damage.
All right, the creature takes 10 points of damage. It does not seem to have a weakness to slashing like the mushrooms do, but it does take full damage. Play passes to Captain Jade, fighting off disease. You are in disease cloud. I need you to make another save against disease. Here is your fortitude save. Oof. All right, the disease gets worse. You are 3 out of 5 on this disease. If you hit 5, you will die.
Oh no, what a shame.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty hard one to come back from, you know? Like, your blood turns, dries up. What are you going to do with your 3 actions?
Recall knowledge on this stupid raptor that just wants to be my best friend, I guess.
Okay. Give me a recall knowledge check. Hey, yeah, you guys already learned quite a bit about it, but you may ask another question. What would you like to know?
We didn't learn the weakness for this one, did we? I don't remember being.
You did not.
Okay. Any weaknesses?
The weakness of this creature is clean blood. Even if it causes damage that would be piercing or slashing, it will take 2d4 poison damage just from that amount of blood. So if you had a lot of blood, you could like really fuck it up. A lot of fresh, clean blood, though.
Just so happens that Jade is beyond bloody.
Alas, your blood's no longer considered clean by the congregation. Yeah.
I'm just
But
a
I
dirty
mean,
birdie like the rest of them.
there is a fountain of blood over here. It seems to flow effervescent, and somehow it qualifies as clean blood, even though it comes out of Isaac.
It's because that man's back.
Oh, that's true. You do take all those. You do take all those meds every day. Yeah.
He's been taking an antifungal this whole time. Oh no!
Yeah. So if you were desperate to avoid attacks from this creature, you could, as an action, just like cover yourself in Isaac's blood.
Bet. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna walk over to Isaac.
All right. So second action, you're gonna run over to Isaac, and then third action, you're just gonna throw yourself on his bleeding form and just start covering yourself in his blood.
I'm going to leap over his body as I draw a maniacal, bloody mustache on my snout, and then turn to look at the raptor with a smile on my face.
Honestly, it's what he would have wanted.
All right. The creature it cocks its head at you as you cover yourself in fresh, clean blood, and like it almost kind of like shies away from you, like it flies back a few inches, like ew, disgusting. Play passes to Isaac, who's playing the life or death minigame. All right, good news, Isaac. You're not in a disease cloud, and you're not in a hallucinogenic spores cloud, but you are dying. But you're dying less, which is impressive. So your dying drops to 1. Oop. There you go. All right. Play passes to Miserable Fungal Raptor. All right. Miserable Fungal Raptor. This little guy ran away. That sucks. There's a little man all the way over there, though. That'd be kind of fun. Can it reach that little man all the way over there? It would take 2 actions, and then it would have to dive down. Sure. Cloud, moves away from. All right. If you get a critical hit, it can't go after Songbo.
Let me make sure I got the right one. Choose.
It's assuming that little man who was already affected by spores has a bad immune system, so it's hoping to give you a blood disease. This is a dream it hasn't given up on yet, to answer the facts.
Yeah, I'm going to ask Miserable Fungal Raptor, parenthesis 1 in, parenthesis, the facts question next week.
I hope it's not still here next week, but we'll see. As it swoops down at you, it's going to try and beak you. Here we go. Oh, I got a fumble. All right, this is a natural attack. Stinging failure. Aw, that's mean. Until healed, you take a -2 circumstance ability to attack rolls with your beak. Wow. Wow. All right. Select a weapon. Doesn't have a weapon for me to select. All right. What? There we go. Okay. Let's see. Play passes to Cloudhoof.
All right. You post that fortitude test for me.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can just roll it. It's 20. It's 24. But if you need the button, I'll post it up.
I can do it.
There. We'll race into the. There you go.
$28.
Hey, no problem. What are you getting up to? Remember, you don't want to start inside the white boxes. You don't want to end inside the other ones.
Yeah, we'll start moving.
But you can move through the clouds. You just don't want to end.
That
You
would've
just
been-
want to end in the clouds. Yep.
All right. And I got a base speed of 35 right now. Okay. That's one action. 2 will get me right here. And my third action will be smacking this bird.
All right, go for it. That's gonna be a nice hit. Give me some damage. All right, you
10 more
smack this thing.
damage.
10 points of damage. All right, the creature is injured but still not bloody. These things are pretty fucking beefy.
Jesus.
So he passes to Vetch.
Oh,
Vetch, one of them
I'll
is
move.
near bloodied, and one of them is still hardy and hale, ready to go.
Well, I'm gonna go help focus fire on the near bloodied one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep ambling above the smoke clouds. Fetch is above the influence, you could say.
Hearing you say that's wild. Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Nice.
Well, I'm not the highest person here. I don't know what you're talking about. It. Miss. It has no hero points. Map attack.
Okay.
He just like screams every time he throws it. Oh, nice. And it just keeps coming back to his hand. He's very frantic.
Just a constant scream and throw, just constantly.
Yeah, and throw, and it gets back in his hand. He throws it again. It's just as fast as he can. It's flailing. All right.
I just imagine he's screaming, and to everyone else out here, it just sounds like crickets, like chirping legs.
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
just palmetto bug sounds. I think I only get one of those damage. I must hit it twice. That 9 above.
Oh, it's the 9. Okay, so 2 points of damage then. That additional damage. Does it bloody it? I'm not getting the on-screen indicators that tell me like how they're feeling. Yes, that will bloody it. All right. Okay. Once bloodied, you see the creature kind of like take note of its surroundings, and you could tell that it is like, ooh, not going as good as I thought it would. Play passes to Gold Leaf.
Well, I have a snake in my boot.
You do. Roll a d8 to see what direction you flee from the snake. Eight. So this away.
Do I have to use all of my movement
You,
for fleeing?
fleeing, you have to use all available action economy to get away from the thing that is scaring you, which is your snake belt. So you have 2 actions left.
Stride. Let me.
Right, then you would move. And then I guess you'd move again if you have any action economy left.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to bark. There we go. Okay. So 1 action to get to there. 2nd action. There. Last. Isaac's too far away now. What am I gonna do? I think. Yeah, that's just out of range. Last action, we'll just cast the shield.
As you exit the cloud, I have to check something. Oof. Oh, I had the wrong person selected.
Let me guess.
Okay. All right, play fast.
See how long it lingers? Once he left the cloud?
Maybe. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I see. Well,
This creature is so disgusted by you, Jade, and how much blood's coming out of Isaac. It's got to find new prey. It's going to fly over here. However, as it does shit behind it poison, so, or disease. So I'll have that. Oh my God, there's so much. And then as it gets to Cloudhoof, it's got you in a flank. It's gonna attack with its 1 bite. Here we go. Ooh, oh fuck! All right, so it rolled around, but it did land on a critical hit. Go ahead and give me a Fortitude save.
Ooh. I think I have something.
Actually, you got something for this?
Yeah, a hero card. I think. Let's see. Distract foe.
That foe is fascinated with you and can't. All right. Melee attack against another creature. What's the penalty for facet?
Exactly 30 feet away.
All right, you're compelled to focus your attention on something distracting it. You take a -2 status penalty to perception and skill checks. You can't concentrate on actions. This condition ends if a creature uses hostile actions to get you or any of your allies. So it's not really gonna do much. If thematically you would prefer I had it fly over and attack you at Zed, I mean, that could be arranged. Is that what you're hoping for? Like,
I mean, well, we're kind of at the end of the session. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, then it will not attack Cloudhoof, and it will fly towards you with the rest of its action, ending its turn right above you. All right, play passes to Songbow.
So it's 5 feet off of the ground?
Mm-hmm. So it is within reach. All
right, I am going to...
Even for a small...
Even for a well baby. Wait, where the fuck are... Oh, I'm on the wrong page of my actions. That's why I can't find... Perfect. I am going to lightning dash him. This being a 2-action impulse, I can move before I do so. So I'm gonna move under him and then lightning dash directly up through him. So that'll be a reflex save, DC 21.
Oh, okay. Let's see. From the Birdo, reflex save. This reflex save is pretty good. Oh, it just makes it. So it would take half damage?
It's a great question.
This is a 30-foot line. Can you move through both the creatures?
I don't want to get close to the... Does this happen if I go through it, or does this only happen if I end or start there?
It says you propel yourself forward in a 30-foot line. You can move through creatures with an S during this movement, and this movement doesn't trigger each creature you move through. So yeah, do you want to go to here and get through both of them?
As long as I can do it without also hitting Gold Leaf, then yes. I think with him being 5 feet off the ground and Gold Leaf being a little baggy.
Yeah, you're aiming yourself above Gold Leaf.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
so you would fall to the ground here, but it's not far enough to cause any damage, so you wouldn't fall prone or anything like that. All right, so then I'll have this other one make a reflex save. That one also makes a save, but you still do half damage to both. So give me that 2d12 lightning damage. Sorry, electricity damage.
A mighty 6.
Hate to see that. Okay, and then
third action, I will re-up my aura because using lightning dash.
Gotcha. All right, a play passes to Jade. Jade, unfortunately, you are still in the disease, so I'm gonna need you to give me another fortitude save against disease. You do not want to fail these. Okay, that's good. What do you do now with your turn?
How's Isaac doing?
I mean, he's dying. Not hard. He's a dying one.
Oh, that's rough sauce, bud. Do you need stabilized?
Yeah. It's up to him. I mean, I don't think anybody doesn't want to be stabilized.
I mean, because I could do that for you.
Do whatever you want. Use my blood to protect yourself if that's what you want to do.
Don't worry, I already have the blood.
Jade looking like
I'm
fucking
gonna
Carrie.
cast stabilize on Isaac. And then since I'm right here and I have a Pac-Man left, I can cast Lay on Hands on him, right?
Yeah. If you have any movement, you may want to get out of this disease.
Oh, yeah.
If you're here next to
yeah. All right, I'll move out of the poop cloud.
Okay. If you wanted to lay on hands instead of stabilize, lay on hands is better than stabilize. You wouldn't actually need to do both.
Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah. I will have Lay on Hands did instead.
Okay. Then you'll have one more action if you step out of the disease and lay on hands, step out of the disease, you have one action left.
Okay. I am going to heal Isaac as well.
Oh, okay.
That was a shit heal. Sorry, bud.
That's alright. What did Lay on Hands heal me for?
I think their lay on hands is a flat one. For I don't know. What is it? 6?
Yeah,
it's 18. I never hit.
Oh, 18. Oh, okay.
Yeah, flat 18.
Oh, nice. Okay, so 18 and then another 6. Okay. All right. Play passes to Isaac, who I guess will finish this up for the night. You're conscious, but unfortunately you are still hallucinating. So
yeah, I can't really see. I'm blinded.
Give me a D6. Oh, you rolled D6 already, or was it?
No, I'm blinded.
Oh, okay. All right. So when you come to your necktie, your iconic necktie, has been someone, maybe the captain, replaced it with the venomous cobra. It is spitting poison in your face and it's getting ready to strike. You need to spend one action to rip off your tie, and another action, I guess, to crawl 5 feet away from it in a random direction.
I would like to do that.
Okay. Roll me a d8. Okay. You crawl onto the dead mushroom's corpse to get away from the snake that Captain Jade wrapped around your neck while you were unconscious. And that is your turn. You can feel the hallucinogens pumping through your body.
Nice.
If you were a medical professional, you would know that you will not be done with the hallucinogens until the end of round 7.
Damn. That's not good.
Wait. You got hallucinated in round. Let me double check.
One.
Okay. Oh, never mind. This is it. This is your last round. It's someone else that's at round 7. Oh, right. Gold leaf.
Wait, he's
All right.
turn, I think, in the cloud, right?
Oh no! Did you?
I think
Yeah,
they
kinda.
moved them back into a cloud.
Oh, but you're already affected, so you don't have to make a new save. You only have to make the save if you're not affected. Yeah. Oh yeah, but while you're in the cloud, the duration gets extended.
Yep. Never mind.
Isaac has minimum one more round of hallucinations. Gold leaf is done in round 7. Yikes. All right. Any other notes that we need for next time?
Antifungal cream.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's see. Round 6 starting. I should also mention that one of these dudes is trying to flee, which is, when is it? Miserable. Okay. Miserable raptor intends to flee. I feel like it communicated that pretty clearly.
Then I'll punch him.
Okay. Oh, also, as this round ends, the first cloud disappears. So the green cloud is gone.
Hooray!
Oh, thank God.
Also, Songbo wants to ask Miserable Fungal Raptor 1 the expiration.
Wants to. Oh, I thought you wanted. Okay, I thought you wanted
Before
to
it
join
leaves
the crew, but
combat.
okay. All right. Miserable Raptor targeted for Fanspo by Songbo next week.
Perfect.
All right. Okay. That was a man. That's one of the crazier grid, taking into account the grid combats I've seen in a long time. Just with their 2 different types of auras that they leave behind or whatever. Pretty
Yes,
nuts.
neat.
It's pretty nuts. And the hallucination effects were pretty cool. They weren't just like, here's some debuffs. They're actually things happening to you. So
Yeah, I liked those.
Not necessarily fun to be stuck like that the whole entire fight, Isaac. So I'm sorry about that.
Speak for yourself. I thought it was
but it is very
living his best life.
It's more memorable than just chucking fires things the whole time. Maybe
that is not the truth.
Yeah. All right.
Would you classify this as probably one of the worst benders that Isaac has had, or on par?
That you're aware of.
That we're aware of, yeah.
Damn. Okay. Let's see. I don't see any interruption of service in game for the foreseeable future. Valentine's Day is on a Saturday, so we can all be out smooching ussies, or whatever you do on that holiday. And then let's see. Yeah, seems like we're good to go. I mean, we'll be playing on my dad's birthday in March, but he's had enough birthdays. It's fine. And then yeah, I don't see any issues at all. We're just gonna keep on going. That's fantastic. Thursday usually gets cursed a little bit, but it feels good. The first weekend, I'm gonna say this mostly officially, the first weekend of May is gonna be DirtCon. I got my schedule finalized, and yes, first weekend of May. I am looking forward to running for sure a draw steel one shot, and I would like to try. I can't guarantee this one. I'm gonna try to get a Sword World 2.5 one shot ready as well. So just keep an eye out for that. I don't know what other people are running. I don't know if you guys want to run anything, but keep an eye out on the server. Try to keep your schedule free for that weekend. And then I know there's going to be a lot of fun stuff, cool stuff going on that weekend as we, celebrate community and our friend who can't be there, and try to raise awareness for ALS treatments and support and all that good stuff. And then I started doing something every Saturday morning where I prep, and then the God was like, I don't like you having habits. So he's sending an ice storm, snowstorm or something to my house. So all the plans that I had on Sunday, I had to move up to Saturday. So I won't be doing my Saturday morning prep this Saturday. I'll be doing it Sunday morning instead. Does anybody else have anything to announce before we adjourn?
Stay safe out there, folks. Crazy world.
Yeah.
I had to fist fight a lady for a propane heater.
You won?
I won. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Wow. Congratulations.
I
Not
barely.
the outcome I expected.
I barely, I kicked that walker out, and she had nothing after that. It was easy.
Oh yeah, you still have a lot of power lines up where you are. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So ice would be bad.
Yeah, I mean, everyone here is pretty much they've accepted death. That's how our area is dealing with it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you peeps in the Midwest or whatever, you think that we're weak and we're pathetic, and you're right.
And you're right. Yep.
And you're right.
Yep.
So yeah, no, you are absolutely.
Yeah, a Marylander sees one snowflake, they begin praying the rosary, even if they're not Catholic. And then they drink a whole bottle of moonshine.
Well, this area we don't care much about it until it says it's coming from the south. It's like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
that's
Okay.
true. Because we're on a peninsula and it does some weird stuff where like southern storms hit us like insanely hard. Yeah.
Mack truck.
The prep. I'm just going to spend the next 2 days in a deep freezer. So I'm used to it.
Nice. Good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Prep that body.
Maybe do some ice baths. Why stop there?
Yeah. It's true.
Head down to the river at lunch tomorrow. Just do a little swim.
Yeah. All great idea. I'll let you know how it goes. Maybe.
Well, I've selected of my 3 pets. If we do run out of food and need like a warm pelt, it is going to be Inky. So nobody tell him. But
The human man.
yes.
Yeah.
Whatever
You get the
it takes
most
to
out of
survive.
him. He's a little soft.
Not going for the cat first? Dang. Oh.
Nah. The
I'm
cat's
That would
driving
be
down
harder
there.
to get.
I'm driving down
Yeah.
there.
I doubt you're gonna make it very far.
yeah, right.
I will try, damn it.
All right.
Oh.
Well, I hope everybody has a safe, snowless weekend. And if not, it is what it is. And then we'll continue next week.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
See you all
everybody.
later.
All right, thanks for running.
Bye.
Thanks everyone for watching. Catch you later.